Hello everybody and welcome back to Decorate Every Nail You Got. I got these Maniology foils in my March Mani by Me box and I'm kind of excited about using them. So I also wanted to do a difference between what came with it, the nail foil glue that came with it, and their normal nail foil glue. They look different, so it seems like they're different, so I'm kind of curious which one works better, if one works better than the other, or if they're the same, and I just don't know it, but whatever. So I don't know what I want to do on my nails yet. I'm headed out to Malta, and it's vacation time, and I know I want to put these on my accent nails, so let's just go ahead and start doing that. Beyond that, who knows what's going to happen. Okay, so I'm just kind of opening these up and seeing what's inside. This is a really pretty marbly look. I think I might do a contrast with like red and then, this on my accent nail because it's so cool looking. So anyway, I'm not sure about that just yet, but I am gonna go ahead and follow the directions and we're gonna use the nail glue that they provided and we'll put this on our nails. It says to prep nail foil by cutting nail-sized strips. Okay, let me do that. Just so you guys know, I did go ahead and prep my nails. They do have a gel builder on them, and you haven't seen my natural nails for a while. They are, shorter than they used to be because I cut them all down. I figured I didn't want to have any drama in Malta. So anyway, I cut them down, and we are cutting now a nail size piece of the foil. Better to go bigger than smaller, I guess. So, whoa, Nelly. Oh no, I have goo on my scissors. Okay, this is bigger than what I need, but it's nail-ish size, right? Let's just kind of eyeball and double check. Yeah, that's bigger than what I need. That's okay though. So we've prepped the nail foil sheet. Apply a base coat to your nails and let dry. So this is not regular polish, it's gel polish. It's a gel polish, gel builder. So anyway, it is a base coat. Apply a thin coat of nail foil glue to the nail and allow it to dry until adhesive turns from white to clear and is tacky to touch. It's always scary when you touch because I'm always worried that I'm going to mess it up. So I will apply a thin coat. Here I go, applying a thin coat. I'm opening up. Their consistency seems to be a lot less sticky than the other one, but I don't know, we'll see. A nice thin coat. I always do too much. So I'm really gonna try to keep it thin. I do know that you need to get everywhere on the nail though. If I'm gonna do the whole nail, then I wanna get everywhere. Excuse me. Many people try to, scary. So many people try to just put the nail foil in sections or selections and kind of dab it all over their nail, or they don't really want the whole foil. I want the whole foil because this is a really pretty kind of marbly look and I want the whole thing. Now I've just got to wait till it turns from white to clear and is tacky to the touch. It is still white. My guess is it's going to take at least a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. That's how much it normally takes. And I'm kind of curious already. Definitely not tacky. It is wet still. Okay, I will check back in with you in 1 minute. I'm going to set my timer for 1 minute and I'll check back in with you guys in one minute. Okay, counting down, 3, 2, 1. Let's have a look. Okay, it's pretty sticky. In some places it even feels dry, so that's a little scary. Anyway, take one pre-cut foil piece and apply the foil design side facing upward onto the nail. Firmly rub the foil design to the nail. Okay, repeat until your desired look is created. That's kind of scary right away because I don't know what it is about me. I think all of the pieces should come off at once. And here's why it doesn't work. I'm going to show you here in a second. It doesn't always look great because of the crinkles that you get. Your nail is not flat. So because of that, it causes a problem. So let's just see what we can do here. I'm just rubbing it really well, and you can kind of already see it starting to separate. I'm just rubbing, 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 rubbing. And I crinkled it. Dadgummit. Maybe I should have put something down before I did that. Maybe like a different base color. Oh, okay. I can kind of rub out some of those crinkly looks. All right, so I'm going to do that. If I just take my fingernail and I really smush down. Okay. Well, I mean, it all came off. It's not my favorite. I should have put probably white underneath it. And get off of me, you crazy thing. And it's not as vibrant as I wanted. So I probably should have put a color down before I did it. Yeah, it's not nearly as vibrant as I want it to be. All right, let's try it again. We'll do it with the other foil glue, and we'll see how the two of them compare. By the way, it all came off. It looks like I'm missing some up here. A little bit you can see scattered throughout. It doesn't feel sticky right now. Of course, the nail foil's on it, so I'm not in love with it without something underneath, so I might try to do it again with something underneath. But let's go ahead and do this one. Is their normal nail foil glue. I've had this for a while. This stuff is amazing. Its consistency and color is very different. Maybe it's a little harder to see than when it's dry. I'm going to paint a very thin layer on my accent nail over here. And we're just gonna see if we can get this bad boy on there. I've got some black stuff in my nail, and that doesn't make my heart smile. And I forgot to cut the nail foil before I was ready, so that was kind of dumb. There's a little bit of black up here, so I'm just gonna kind of try to get it out of there. It's okay if it goes further back into my cuticle. Okay, I am gonna be waiting on that to dry, but I'm also going to be cutting out. Let me set my timer. 1 minute. Since the other one took 1 minute, I'll cut approximately the same size. I did go a little too fat. And I don't need it very long. I should have put white down first. I definitely should have. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, it's already starting to get tacky. It's been about 30 seconds. I'll check in with you in 30 more seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm pretty sure it's quite sticky. This one is way stickier than the other. And I'm just gonna set it on top. Send up a prayer. And then start to rubbing. Also, I'm going to make sure that I get it all the way in the corners and on the edges. I want to use the whole nail foil as one sheet. I don't know why people would want that scattered look. Maybe I'm not so scattered. They just like pieces of it, and like with something like this that has a very distinct design on it, I'm not sure why people will choose to do something like that, to just have it scattered everywhere. But, I mean, to each their own. Okay, I'm just kind of rubbing, rubbing, rubbing. This one seems like it's hanging on a little bit longer. It doesn't want to let go like the other one did. So maybe that nail foil is better in that respect. Oh my gosh, this is a huge difference, actually. I don't think I let it dry enough. Okay, well, there's that. Let me see if I can try that again. I thought you also might like to see I just have an acetone wipe. Let's see how easy or difficult it is to take. Oh, well, that wasn't bad at all. It's still a little bit sticky though. That stuff is sticky for days. Normally I do let it sit a little bit longer than a minute, so maybe that was it. Still sticky. Let me go ahead and throw that away. We'll put some more on. And I think I'm gonna let it dry for 2 minutes this time. We'll see how it goes. And I am guilty of putting too much on all the time. So I'm gonna shoot for a nice thin layer. I feel like I can do it in a nice thin layer. Maybe I can't, you know. I think I did though. Yay me. Okay, this looks like a nice thin layer. It's already starting to dry. I'm gonna wait for 2 minutes this time. Set my timer for 1 minute and I'm gonna make it go twice. All right, I'll check back in with you then. Okay, timer is about to go off. And you know what? It does say to repeat 3 to 4 times until you get the desired look. So I'm just curious. I'm gonna put the other one on again. Let's just see if we can get it more vibrant. Okay, it's definitely sticky. It was 2 minutes instead of 1 minute. I'm just gonna kind of try to get this off of here then. And scrapey, 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 pushy, pushy, pushy. I'm trying to also smooth it out as I go, especially towards the curve up here. Maybe it wasn't dry enough still. It still feels like it's really hanging on, like it doesn't want to let go. Okay. I can see it separate a little bit there. All right, let's see. Okay. Now, this is what, it's like hanging on. Okay, do you see a big difference? I would say maybe Maniology upped their foil glue game, because this being only a minute, that was kind of nice. I think they do about the same job. Let me just kind of clean up things around here. It looks to me that they do about the same job, but if I only have to wait a minute for this one, I think I'm gonna try that one. Sorry about taking you guys for a ride there. I'm gonna put more on this one and see if I can't get a more vibrant look, because it does say to do it 3 or 4 times. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it on again and see what happens. You know what, I got 3 nails out of this, so why don't I just cut it all the way, go back, cut it into 3 strips. That makes a little bit more sense to me. Okay. Yeah, get off there. All right, I'll put the rest of that later. I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna see if it gets any better. I'm using a super thin layer. That's one thing I've definitely learned. You only need a super thin layer. So it was not tacky at all, if you remember when I got finished. Oh, focus. And I gotta wait till it becomes clear. It really didn't give me any time frames, but I think we went for 1 minute, so 1 minute again. I'm gonna go ahead and put foil glue on the other one too, because it needed longer, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. And I can kind of do 2 at once here. Nice thin layer. This one didn't get into the corners as well, it seems. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna become any more vibrant. We'll just have to see. Okay. Okay, it's been a minute for this guy. It looks like it's pretty clear. It's difficult to tell now that I've got stuff on it, but it's pretty clear. I'm just gonna set that on top and get to pressing. Hopefully it becomes a little bit more vibrant. It does say to repeat the process 3 or 4 times. That seems excessive to me, but I mean, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Maybe this will fill in some of those gaps though that we had earlier, and I'll feel better about it. I still have this kind of, there we go. I'm just trying to smooth it out with my nail. Really rubbing it on. I've seen other people use like silicone brushes or whatever. So really just my finger and fingernail seem to be adequate most of the time. Okay. It does seem like it wants to stay on there a little longer this time. It does not want to let go, even though all this stuff seems to have come off. It did come out better. You know what though, when I was scraping my nail right here, I think I scraped some of the stuff off. We're definitely doing this again. Look at the difference. Wow, that looks really cool. Okay, this has been waiting about 2 minutes, so let us try this one. Seems tacky. Let's go. All right. Oh, I should have put that like really marbly section right there. Next time I should start from the tip and make sure that it gets really good. I didn't think about doing nail foils more than once if it's a full coverage. I've never thought about that before, so maybe it's hashtag worth the try. I mean, this seems like a lot of work just for an accent nail, but I tend to do a lot of work just for an accent nail. All right, I think maybe we're good. Some of it was oh my gosh, this one looks terrible. Okay, so far the foil glue that came with it is the winner. This one's quite old. This one is the newer version, so it looks like this is a better version. This looks cute. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again, and I think I'm done with this one. This one has to come off and we've got to redo it, but this. Okay, so here's our new foil glue. Wiping off the brush so I get a minimal amount. This time I'm gonna try to start from the tip of my nail. When I apply the foil, I'll apply from the tip and then scooch it back. Okay.
1 minute waiting time starts now.
I just wanted to share something with you before I actually put this one on my nail. This stuff is super translucent. So like I said earlier, it would make a lot of sense for you to put down a color that you really enjoy behind it. I didn't realize that you could see through it so easily. So that's my bad. Oopsie. Okay, I'm going to start from the tip of the nail and make sure that we get the tip of the nail real good this time. And just push it up from the tip. Oh, I still got a wrinkle, dadgummit. But I'm not going to use my nail as much. I'm just going to try to use my finger to press it on. I mean, it was looking really cool. So hopefully this is the ticket. All the way through. Oh. Is it going to do what I want it to do? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Maybe I didn't. It was a minute. I mean, I wouldn't want to go through all this and then. Okay. Okay, well. That's disappointing because some of it came off. The section I was worried about looks better. But you really got to make sure that you give this stuff long enough to dry and get tacky. I'm probably just going to take this off. Honestly, this one is definitely coming off. This one just doesn't look that great. I really should have used a white background. But things that I've learned. I probably need to buy a full-size nail glue because I actually do like this one much better. It dries faster, even though after the third time I needed more than a minute. It was about a minute and it was ready to go at the beginning. So, and this one takes a little bit longer. So I've had this a few years. I probably need to go ahead and update and get the new foil glue. It definitely did better than the other one. Okay, well, sometimes we don't always have things work out the way we want them to, but we definitely did learn something. So people, I'm going to head to Malta. You guys enjoy yourselves, and until we meet again, and I hope you decorate every nail you got. Bye!